Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are playing a mummy venom mage of Gozag, and we're about ready to head into Spider. Maybe get a rune, maybe get killed. One of those two things is a likely outcome. A third outcome that's possible is we could leave without a rune. Decide it's just too nasty in here. I would prefer that over dying, although I kind of feel like dying is a more likely outcome than retreating. Because you don't tend to notice that things are horrible in time to leave. I mean, I've done it. Even, in fact, fairly recently. I went into a rune branch and decided, like, this is the wrong one to be in. Actually, against this guy, I might want my Quick Blade, because he resists electricity anyway. So I'm glad to have made that weapon already. There you go. And we do have like poison immunity, which is going to help a lot in here. It's not going to completely solve all the things that might otherwise be problems. But like, for example, we're not going to get paralyzed by a friggin' hornet and then clawed to death by a bunch of berserk emperor scorpions. Just as a hypothetical thing that might happen to some character in the future. It's definitely never happened to me. Ugh, what a shame that game was. That a purely hypothetical game that was not on camera. Yeah, sorry, Gozag, I didn't mean to pray to you, but I agree with you. I'm in favor of gold. And let's switch to the Quick Blade here again. There's these dudes. And let's poison like everyone else. Ugh, I'm getting corroded. I was hoping I'd be able to sneak through this web. Okay. There we go. Now, I think I'm too corroded. This is just not good. Curiously, the entry weaver is not following me. I don't totally understand that. But I guess maybe I can just tab this one demonic crawler. No, corrosion minus 12 is like horrible. How do I make him go away? Or like fix my corrosion or something? Whoa. Oh, my spells are on the wrong. Can I just like... They have a lot of MR, so fear is not actually that likely to work. Let's just... Teleport doesn't seem very good. We're going to land in the middle of a mess. Actually, we've cleared a lot of this floor. I'll give teleport a try. Yeah, that went fine. Okay, so the new Entropy Weavers, I've fought them a little, but not a lot. And in this case, he caused me more of a problem than I really expected, but I think the old Entropy Weavers would have also. I don't know, maybe I would have been smart enough to get out of the way of the old ones, I guess is the thing. Man, it's spooky that they can just do it in one turn. I'm used to it being like... It takes a while. Just as soon as I walk into line of sight of him, smited, lose armor. Now, like, I can tab him at minus 12. It's no problem, because... my damage with the dagger doesn't really rely on the plus, because electricity is just like a flat damage bonus. But when fighting that demonic crawler, it was a much bigger problem because I was having to use my quick blade of flaming, where all the damage really depends on like the weapon being able to do damage. And it even then, like, it doesn't do a lot. So demonic crawlers are maybe gonna be some of the biggest problems in here. That's not how things usually go. But I think this electric dagger is gonna do pretty well against most things. And the quick blade handles demonic crawlers as long as I'm not corroded and they're not in a big group. So maybe it's just gonna be fine. And of course, a lot of stuff I can handle with... Oh, how's Blink looking? How are my spells? Blink is at 2%. That's probably fine. Azukubo is still at 4. Could use some more work, and I'll want more charms eventually anyway. And since I'm mostly killing stuff with my weapon, I'm leaving fighting and dodging on. Every bit of defense and damage I get is well worth it. I don't think... Can he even make me go berserk? I don't really know. Mummies are a little weird. Put on this amulet. Does this work for mummies? Apparently. Alright, well. Which do I want in Spider? I guess I want the regen. Does it show up on my character page anywhere? No. Alright. Wait. Stasis is still on the character page, but I thought they removed it. Is there any way you can get stasis on a rand art? I don't think so. Let me go ask real quick. It could just be for Formicids, but it seems weird to put it on the sheet for everyone else. You could just like add an extra space that Formicids have that says stasis. I don't think you can get stasis anymore on any other race. Wow, the sneaking is kind of nice, but I still don't need more stealth. It's just a nice bonus when you don't have to fight something. It's not like that's what's making my character still be alive. Oh, that's a demonic crawler. Okay, let's kill the redback. Which one's the redback? Up here. Kill the redback first. Switch weapons. Kill the demonic crawler. And I guess if we run into a demonic crawler in a larger group, we can like use a potion petition or something. Yeah, so it sounds like they're saying that there's really no reason that stasis should still appear on the character sheet. So that's cool. Maybe I can get that removed or something. I could do it myself. I think it shouldn't be too hard. I don't know if it would be any fun to do as a video, but you know, I don't know. Which one is the demonic crawler? That one. Okay. Everything else here is just no problem at all. I mean, the wolf spiders hit pretty hard, so you still want to treat them with care. But I'm certainly stair dancing all this stuff. so I don't have to fight it all at once. And then we just, yeah, this should be fine. And Toxic Radiance also works wonders on most stuff down here. Do I have See Invisible? I do. Okay. Right, and I'm not wearing Reflection, and that's on purpose. Okay. Demonic Crawler again. Get out the real weapon. There he goes. That's a Demonic Crawler again. I'm glad I have this Quick Blade. It certainly does a better job against him than this dagger would. You know, is it the best use of a scroll requirement? Maybe, maybe not. But it's better than letting it sit there in a shop, and I didn't see anything else better to do with it, so. All right, so there's a Tarantella as well, which I'd like to just kill off with Toxic Radiance before it gets a chance to confuse me like that. I have a bunch of junk in my inventory. Let's like not pick up Poison Needles or Needles of Frenzy anymore. I really just want Curare, and I'm probably gonna like not even remember to use that. But what else can I drop? Honestly, this Ring of Protection is not as good as a Ring of Slaying. And I don't... I just like having some fire resist way more than +2 protection, even in a branch where I don't think there's like any fire threats at all. Just brings me peace of mind against unexpected events. But I have a bunch of useless wands, right? I don't have nearly enough evocations training to make these all useful. And like Amnesia. Sure. Oh, it's a Demonic Crawler. Let's switch weapons. I wasn't paying attention. Guys, you gotta remind me if I start holding down tab against a Demonic Crawler, that's a bad thing to do. Ooh, 2. Yikes. Alright, well, we've got a nice little choke point here. And there we go. Still haven't seen any Emperor Scorpions, and only a couple Orb Spiders. Which, you know, I'm perfectly happy with. There's an Orb Spider. Oops, I stepped in the web like an idiot. We'll just Toxic Radiance him, I guess, since he doesn't seem inclined to cooperate in getting closer. And I think we're about done with this floor, right? Yeah, definitely. Should be done any second now. Blink is at 1%, I'm happy enough with that. Azukubo's at 3, okay. I guess that's fine too. And now what? Summoning and evocations are the main directions we could go, or stealth. But I don't have any big hexes spells, so I don't see stealth being that great. Or we can just put a little more in poison magic, get a little more punch out of Toxic Radiance, but yeah, I guess it's going to help out a fair bit in vaults, I suppose. I don't know. I think I'd rather get summonings, actually. So I think we're going to finish up Spider 3 and go grab a summoning spell to learn. Okay, there it is. Book. Summon. There we go. I don't really want Summon Hydra yet. Let's just get Book of Callings, you know, the Summoner starting book. Oh, right. The reason I didn't get summonings earlier was because of Toxic Radiance was going to sort of interfere with my Call Canine Familiar. But just won't use that spell, I guess. I just want like something productive to put experience into, which right now I don't have a lot of things. You know, I could just get more fighting and dodging and so on, and like that's great, but I get more ice, I guess, but that's not leading anywhere. Whereas like I don't know, these spells, you know, I could try to get deflect missiles, but that's like a humongous investment. Is it raining outside? It never rains here. I guess it is. Anyway, deflect missiles is a tremendous investment if you're not already going for like charms and air already. I'd rather just get repel missiles, but I don't have that. So the thing is, like, none of these summon spells are really that impressive. Like, Summon Lightning Spire is basically the main thing I could get, or Ice Beast, I guess. Ice Beast could be okay. It's just, I want them for a future investment in a better summoning spell. But Ice Beast is, like, immune to poison, and I've already got a fair bit of... No, they're resistant, anyway. I've already got a fair bit of ice magic. So I think that's the clear winner. I can get some use out of Summon Ice Beast. And then later... put it on high, I guess. Then later I can branch out into more powerful summoning, if any shows up. And if it doesn't, like, whatever, I'll have Ice Beast. So I think we're just going to try to finish up Spider here. And train up summonings. Keep going on fighting and dodging. They're really good. Go downstairs. Nice, got the stab on that Tarantella. We're getting corroded. I don't know, are those guys like a bigger threat than they were before? Less of a threat? It's not totally obvious. It's the kind of thing that I would like to pay attention to, you know, so I can provide feedback for... I'm not actually sure who made that change. Sounds like Lassie probably would have done that. I don't know, could be Grunt. They've both been pretty active recently. But I think Grunt's working on other stuff. Oh, let's just Toxic Radiance. I don't want to chase down Orb Spiders when there are Tarantellas about. And okay. Ugh, Confusion is the worst for mummies because you can't drink potions of curing. Which is why Clarity, which I don't have yet in this game, is so valuable for mummies. And my ability to kill Tarantellas while confused by starting up a Toxic Radiance before I get confused is so valuable. There's this Entropy Weaver. I'm in a web. He is corroding the heck out of me. But, you know, we have poison and we have electricity. We should have him. Oh, jeepers, he hits me hard. Yeah, -12 corrosion is like a serious issue. just in general. And I believe entropy weavers are sort of designed to take advantage of the corrosion that they've used. They have they have like 3 weak attacks, so they get the benefit of your corrosion 3 times. Oh, no thank you. Don't want to be reading any scrolls of holy word as a mummy. I've made that mistake before, I think. Maybe it was probably as a demon spawn, because I always forget that they're like evil. Mummies, it's sort of easier to remember. There's Arachne. She, I assume, is like resists poison. No. What? Oh, but she has a staff of poison, so yeah. All right, what are we going to use? It seems like just get a little closer to her. And like if we were extremely lucky, we would get a stab, but I don't think we will. Yeah, and then a potion petition. And see what we get. Haste, brilliance, might, and agility. That ought to take care of it. Yeah, it's well worth the extra little bit of gold to get might and agility over package A. Like, it's just such a strong ability. You get everything. It's amazing. And we could even use a staff of poison, like, to make us stronger toxic radiance, but it seems a little bit silly, honestly. And of course, with brilliance on, we can like summon ice beasts all day. Brilliance is a humongous buff to your spellcasting. Okay. We're not at the Rune Vault yet, but this is kind of a nasty group. Power Hornets, they're susceptible to poison. Okay. There's a demonic crawler in here somewhere. It's the yellow one. Okay. 2 demonic crawlers. Let's toss a wand of draining in there, like just for good measure. Oh, and it's a demonic crawler. He's like, he doesn't care about any of this junk. Bleh. Can they see invisible? They can do everything. They're ridiculous. Could I dig a better kill hole or something somewhere? I could maybe dig this out, and then if I stood here, yeah, that seems all right. So let's zap digging and step back here. So we're not hasted anymore. That wore off. But most of our other buffs are still up. And Toxic Radiance is just doing good work in general. Now we've got the Demonic Crawler, but with Might and Agility, even just Agility should be fine. Yeah, I like this little kill hole area. Okay, got him. And that was just off of the leftover potion petition from killing Arachne, so we got even more value out of it. Where'd you go, Jumping Spider? Come here. Oh yeah, so this is definitely where the Rune Vault starts. It's going to go down this way. Okay, so that explains why there were like hornets and just a bunch of nasty stuff that you don't see a lot of typically. Okay, so I guess we want to like take this pretty carefully. The last character I had died in the spider rune vault. To a cause that is not going to kill this character. If we die in the spider rune vault, it'll at least be for a different reason. But it certainly is still a possibility, especially if I like friggin' auto explore. Let's don't auto explore, you dweeb. There we go. That was some secret tech I figured out in the last game. Was if you're in an area where you don't want to auto explore, but you're worried you might forget, you can macro it so that auto explore doesn't let you, so that the O key stops working. I just want to get like out of the line of sight of everything up there, and I'll just macro this to O, so I can auto explore if I want to. But oh dang, stupid tarantellas. And all these redbacks too. This entry weaver is okay. That was a terrible mistake. I'm way too corroded to be messing around with this. Yeah. So I have a scroll of blinking. That's what's leaping to my mind as the best avenue to get out of here. But I'm going to look around first and see if I have a better option. I could use a wand to heal wounds, but honestly, they're doing so much damage to me that I might still die. I could try a fan of Gales, but they might get back and hit me in the same turn. Yeah, I think I can be pretty extreme here. I messed this up pretty bad. I can afford to spend a scroll of blinking. Okay, great. Now we'll use a wand of heal wounds. And then like a wand of fire or something. That kills him. Re-up on Toxic Radiance. Okay. That was embarrassing. Obviously shouldn't have needed to do that. I just tabbed like 2 or 3 times too many. Oh, you jerk. There's a ghost moth. Let's be invisible, I guess. It's a really great way to deal with these guys. Yeah, good stabs. They can't see invisible, so... you can get some pretty good stabs in while you're invisible and not have to worry about them draining your MP. Okay, that should be enough. I don't want to press my luck. And there's this Emperor Scorpion, who I believe is, resistant to poison. Okay. So one Emperor Scorpion all by himself, we can probably just tab. But we want to stay on our toes, because that might not be correct. And I could just use a Wand of Hasting, like, just in case. I think I won't, because I want to see, there are going to be more Emperor Scorpions. And I want to see how big a threat a single one all by itself is, since we're here in a safe-ish space right now. The answer is like no threat at all, basically. Yeah, did a little damage, but no big deal at all. I just want to rest, guys. I just want to get my MP back. If you could stop, like, being friggin' spiders all the time, that'd be great. There we go. I remembered, by the way, that it was going to say this, but I pushed O anyway, because I had almost pushed O, and it seemed like I deserved to go on screen. Because I was like, oh, I want to auto-explore, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to auto-explore. But I was so close to doing it that I was like, oh, let's put it on screen. So everybody knows. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, at least we killed him anyway. I'm sort of underreacting to Tarantellas. They are severely dangerous as a mummy. For normal characters, it's just a nuisance. Okay, this time that was an accident. That is to say, I was auto-exploring on purpose because I wanted to auto-explore. And so it's great that the thing came up to warn me. It's just, you get so used to that. Like, you kill the monsters, you heal up, and then you go auto-exploring. But this whole floor, what's left of it, is all dangerous, and I don't want auto-explore to drop me into a bad situation. And Spider is just one of those places where I feel like it's structured such that auto-explore often puts you into situations that are bad, not just because there are scary monsters on the floor, but because of the... See, there it goes again. I was literally talking about it. It's just so hard to not do. Spark Wasp. Well, probably want a different weapon for that. He's susceptible to poison, though, so let's poison him. Okay, this is like a lot of stuff. Because the structure of Spider is just so open that a careless auto-explorer will drop you into bad situations pretty often, where a more careful manual exploring would do better. So I don't really like all this stuff. I'm not sure exactly what to do about it. I could try to dig into a wall. That's an option I have. I could potion petition. I could just haste. I think I want to dig into a wall. But is this stone? Of course it's stone. What am I thinking? I could come way back here where it's rock. Although, honestly, like right here might be stone. So I guess I would have to go like that or something to get these two spaces. Or even these two would maybe be better. Meanwhile, being chased down, I guess the only one of these who's fast is the demonic crawler. Yeah, let's just go back. And they're gonna get distracted by all the gold. So this is fine. In fact, we seem to have isolated the Moth of Wrath. And we decided earlier that Emperor Scorpions by themselves are not a big deal. This one's putting up more of a fight, but it seems to still be fine. Okay, good. How are my spells looking? Ice Beast is getting castable. It's still kind of crummy on power, but... Let's make an ice beast. How do you like them apples, buddy? Wow. He liked them just fine, it turns out. But, you know, the quick blade still takes good care of it. Don't auto-explore. Good advice. Grumble. Ghost Moth. Oh, I'm still wearing See Invisible. That's funny. But that's fine. I'll just... Now that, since I'm warned about the Ghost Moth around the corner... Oh, hello. I was hoping I would catch that guy while he was still asleep, but the other spiders woke up. Yeah, the main thing to kill here is the Ghost Moth. Yeah, it occurs to me just now that mummies have the innate restore all your attributes and rot ability that they get, right? Self-restoration. I can say, what is that? And you lose 1 permanent MP, but it restores all this stuff and your rot. This made sense back when the way to restore this stuff was via potions of restore abilities and potions of heal wounds and curing, because mummies couldn't drink potions. But now that, well, I guess the way to heal rot is still with heal wounds or curing. So mummies kind of still need that. Yeah, because you might not have found a wand of heal wounds, right? But be rotted and want to cure it. So I guess it's fine to leave that there, and since you are leaving it, you might as well restore strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Just make that like kind of a mummy buff. You know, mummies can stand the buff. It'll be okay. Don't yeah, I got it. Good advice. We're in the Rune Vault. Bad time to auto-explore, even though I think most of the stuff is gone. Pretty soon, though, we're going to be allowed to auto-explore again, which should be exciting. Or no, they're not. Yeah, I'll just keep this weapon on. Should be fine to just tab him, actually. I don't know why I was so worried earlier. I actually don't mind auto-exploring anymore. So let's hit the I don't mind auto-exploring button. We've basically, yeah, so let's unmacro, macro O to clear. And I guess I'll save that other macro, sure. Cool, so that was Spider. And the video went on a lot longer because we finished Spider 4. I thought about cutting it at Spider 3 because I was doing like some bookkeeping with books, I think. But this was fine. This video didn't go too long. So we're gonna head back to Lair and then call it a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.